Hi, this is Otto. Last week I did a watercolor of a blue mobylette, a bike that I owned when I was 16. I bought it myself from my summer jobs. Now I've painted mobylettes before. I did this large oil painting of a mobylette a few years ago, and I was surprised to discover that someone from overseas had bought this mobylette because I was sure a local person who wanted to remember what they had when they were young would want to have a picture of a mobylette. Now here you can see the start of the watercolor that I did. So if I paint a watercolor of one of your old bikes, I would be fulfilling that need that you have of having a memory from your past. It could hang on your wall and fulfill that sort of feeling of nostalgia that you have. And when you look at it, you can remember who you might have ridden with, who you may have towed, what people you met when you had this bike. It's all sorts of memories that can come back when you have a painting of one of your old bikes. So it doesn't have to be a mobylette, it could be something else. But here's this watercolor of this mobylette that I'm doing. Now you can see that I'm continuing to add more and more detail. Right now I'm actually starting to show the ground that it's on. It looks like it's sort of cobblestone. I think I may have done it at some event in St. George's and someone bought and parked this old bike. I'll let you watch me finish this off, but as I'm working on this, I'm remembering the different bikes that I had. They bring back different memories. So when you see your bike, you'll have your memories that you'll want to look back on. After I had finished doing this watercolor, I then realized that I had done an oil painting of the same bike once before. So here you can see it up close, and you can see it from the handles to the wheels, and here's a full look at the painting. I've also painted the bike from a different angle, and again you can see it up close, and then you'll be able to see the full painting of this bike at a different angle. Now remember, my gallery is in Hamilton Parish. It's on Sandy Lane, so it's up in the Crawl Hill area. Now I know people didn't just have mobylettes. There were the diddly bops with the gooseneck handlebars. This doesn't have the gooseneck handlebars, but this is either a Cyrus or a Sundap. I'm not sure which one it was, but this bike used to be in the elevator at Masterworks Museum. I had a mobylette and one of my brothers had a Cyrus. Nowadays, people tend to have scooters. Now, this is a red Vespa scooter. It has that classic Italian look. I like painting things that have that old classic look, but I can do things that have the modern look as well. Now you can see this old mobylette that I did, but if you have a more modern bike, I could do that. I can also do your modern boat if you wanted to. But if you're interested in something like that, you can come and visit me at my gallery in Kroll, and you'll see the signs out at the entrance to Sandy Lane. I can do commissions, but you will have to do a 50% deposit. You could bring a picture of your bike, or you can ride in and I can take a picture of it. Remember, I can do a painting of your bike, your car, or your boat. Thanks for watching. Bye.